It's Pete from Cheap Homesteading, and today's the day. I got to get some firewood in. You might ask, why are you bringing in firewood in the rain? Well, this morning I was planning on working with my bees. The forecast looked good, and all of a sudden the drizzle and scattered showers rolled in. I looked at the forecast and they changed it. So it's going to rain all day. So I cannot waste any more time because I am so far behind. So I said I got to bring in some firewood. The wood has been sitting in here and drying all summer long, so the wood itself is dry. But I hope I can get a lot of it in before it really starts raining. So let's go. I am always behind. I think part of it, missed that one. I think part of it is, you're working and then you come home and you do stuff. That didn't make it. And there's just not enough time in the day to get the stuff you need done. But you know what? I love doing it. It's a lot of work. It really is. Anyone that says homesteading is easy, and you know what's weird? That's term homesteading. You know what? I have power. I buy stuff from the grocery store. I don't grow everything. But even what I do is a lot of work. It's just a lot of work, and I enjoy doing it. But you shouldn't feel bad that if you just can't do something. Sometimes I should really say that a little more often, that I just can't do it. But I enjoy that we heat our house with the wood that I cut, and I enjoy having, tomato sauce that we grew the tomatoes, and I enjoy all that kind of stuff. So it is a lot of fun and it's rewarding, but it's a lot of work. And balancing that between working and doing all this other stuff is hard. But number one, I think it's a lot healthier for you. Healthier for your mind and body. It's exercise. Whew. Didn't make that one either. It's a lot healthier for your mind. Makes you think. You're exercising. So people pay to go to the gym, and you can do this for free and actually save yourself some money. So highly recommend doing it. If anyone says it's not a lot of work, they're lying. So there's a lot of people that say, well, my time isn't worth cutting firewood. That $2,000 to $3,000 you spend on your gas bill or on stove oil a year is not worth the time to cut it. But you know what? What are they doing with that time? Are they just sitting on the couch looking at the internet, or playing Candy Crush or some video game on their phone? See, if they use their time for something else that was more productive, I could see it. But if they just dwindle it away doing nothing, your time is probably better spent having a little bit of exercise and bringing some firewood in. Okay, I guess this trailer is full, and I'm going to, we're going to go unload it. So this wood in here I cut a little too long for some reason. I went through a stint the year before just cutting things too long because I cut it by eye and I was cutting it way too long. So we're gonna dump this out of here and throw it in here for now, where I have to cut some of this down. And we'll put this on the deck, so this will be the first wood we burn. So I'm gonna start moving this stuff. You know, this is like probably what you call a lesson in futility. You're probably thinking, why don't you just cut it down now? Well, I could cut it down right now, but that's not going to get the wood out of the pasture. So if I move this now, I can cut that wood if I have to when there's snow on the ground, but I can't as easily get the wood out of the bush. So okay, so I started filling this up. It's the gap between my other shed and the supports for this shed. It fits about a block of wood, and then I started piling this up. So I'm going to fill up this end and keep piling it, and then come this direction until it's full. And hopefully it meets up nicely with that. If it isn't, I'll just put some sticks lengthwise. I burn about 12 to 14 cord a year. And it heats the house pretty good. This farm here has about 37 acres, so I have lots of wood for the future. And with the ash borer that's happening, I can't see running out of wood for the next little bit anyways. Okay, so there you go. That's one load. About 2 of these is 1 cord. And if I remember right, this was 2 trailer loads. So that's a cord. And after this is done, that'll be 2 cord. So probably 3 cord, 4 cord, 5, maybe 6 cord will fit in here. And probably 6 cord will fit in here. All this is going to get moved out onto the deck. So I'm hoping this year I will just fill up these 2, the ones that are closest to the house. Because I do have one that's a little bit farther away, and I don't know. So anyways, let's go get another load of wood. I have 2 good piles to get to, and the rest is horrendous. It is away on the other side of the pasture and a big pile of brush in between me and there. So I don't think I'm going to get to that today, but I'm hoping we can bring in about 4 more cord and then call that a day. So let's keep going. Oh, that was great. All around the property I find these little bottles, and I don't know if they're like some sort of tonic bottles or they're actually like whiskey or gin or something, but they're pretty cool. Little flat flasks, and it's a Roman numeral, so it's Roman numeral 3 ounces, I think. Pretty darn cool anyways. I don't know if Grandpa had that or what, but I'm gonna keep that. Okay, so this is the last pile here. So I'm gonna load up the chainsaw. And my veggie oil. I think the boys are practicing for deer season. It's coming. Okay, so there you go. I almost got 2 full rows. Still have a lot more wood to bring in, but that was the easy stuff. The rest is going to be harder. And I have to stop right now because I got to go pick some beans. And those beans I planted with the Earthway planter are just coming ready, and I don't want them to go to waste. So you guys have a good one.